Hey there. So today was a busy day for us, and I'm actually going to break it into two videos. We went to several yard sales, an estate sale, and then like a fundraiser sale and a Goodwill. And so it is going to be broken into two videos. In today's video, we hit a few of those yard sales on a very chilly morning. And then we will also hit the estate sale. And I believe that will be it in this video. So let's just hop right in. Okay, so our first yard sale, it was supposed to be a neighborhood yard sale, and there were only two homes that did it. It was cold, so I'm sure there were probably some other ones that decided not to join because it was very chilly. And I've been to this house before, and they used to have really high prices, so I almost didn't even stop. But we figured we're here, let's just go ahead and take a quick look. And I don't really do clothes that much, so I didn't spend much time over there. And I came over here to look at some of this jewelry, and it was kind of like mall jewelry, you know, nothing spectacular. Then I noticed there are some backpacks on these chairs, and right now I was asking the price, and she said $2. They were both North Face. So the one on the left is like that white color, and it was stained like crazy. So I did leave that one behind. I do pick up the gray one. And then I just look at these clothes to see kind of brands. And then this was a Bath & Body Works like makeup bag thing, I think. So not anything I'd be interested in. Then we're gonna head on to another yard sale that was just across the street a little bit from that one. My husband, he bought those for his barn, they're tool holders. And then I saw some hooks back there. We did end up picking some of those up. I'm gonna use them personally myself to hang some wind chimes from. And she was selling like 4 boxes of them for $1. I'm like, ooh, that's a lot. Not a lot of money, a lot of hooks. Should clarify that. I was looking at these purses because they looked older, and they were, but this one was Croft & Barrow, and then the other one, I couldn't find a tag on it. This basket was really neat, and I liked the style of it, but it was very dirty on the inside, so I left it behind. Trying to look at the silverware here, and it was mostly just unbranded stainless china. And then I was looking at these old Bibles because there can be some value in them. They were just pretty rough. This was the estate sale in the house, and they had some records. I tend to just look loosely through those because you have to worry about scratches and everything else, so I don't sell them. It would just be if we wanted something for our home. They had lots of clocks, but there were not any brands that kind of stood out to me. I probably should look. I wonder if those old alarm clocks sell. I didn't think about that. I did pick up these old pencils. I know that they can sometimes sell. There weren't a lot in each of these, so I will probably just put them all together in one listing. So I looked at this buckle and it was neat. And it was like a barrel racing buckle. It was $10 and there was some discoloration on that barrel. So I just went ahead and left it behind. I didn't even look it up just because of that wear on it. There really wasn't a ton of items here for an estate sale. It was pretty much in this room, and then they had a little area in the next room, which I did not film in. Look through these frames. I do pick two up, the heart one there, and there was a wood one. Looking to see the brand of that planner. I think it was Hallmark. And I don't know if I should have picked this up or not. I probably should look it up now and see if it had any value. Now we are to another yard sale. We always give money to the kids. Even if we don't want anything, we always give money because they're out there, they're trying to, work and make some money. And it was so cold that morning. Oh goodness, she needed some money. She earned it just by standing out there in the cold. So I looked at these because there were Auric cinnamon fragrant tabs, or when I kind of turned it to the side, I could see how there was like discoloration. So I was like, I don't know how old these are, if they're pretty much destroyed on the inside or not. So I left them behind. I don't show it very well, but I did pick up a Yankee candle, like the small jar, shade, and plate. I think I set it down a couple of times up here, so you might be able to get a peek of it then. And this nativity set was cute. I kind of liked it, but it was not greatly done. Like Joseph only had 1 foot, not 2. So I was like, I don't know. I think they wanted $10. I probably should have just picked it up anyways, but I did leave it behind. Oh, there's the Yankee candle. Sometimes I will take the time to look up toys and stuff like that. It was so cold this morning. I just was not really in the mood to do a lot of research while I was out. They had a watch, that watch I'm looking at, and it was digital, but it did not have a battery in it. But I also did not see a brand anywhere on it at all. So I did leave it behind just because. This is my husband again. He's looking at this metal tray that we do end up picking up for personal use for grilling, just for him to have a platter to put the burgers and stuff on. And another yard sale. Consider picking up this Lily Bloom purse, and I actually do the research on that one, which I'm glad I did. The sell-through rate and the ones listed just were not that great. Okay, and that cabinet right there is an item that I do pick up. Over here on this table, like they had like that bowl in the front left. It had chips in it and they still wanted $25 for it. But I do end up picking up a vase from that cabinet. And they had a crystal vase. It had the sticker on it. It was Czechoslovakia. They had $5 on it. Well, we get in the car, and it turns out that that was a pretty good buy. And there was one exactly like it that sold for $65. So I was like, I'm glad I picked it up. So that was part one of our adventures on this day. I will tell you, it does get warmer. It doesn't stay cold all day long. If you saw something that I missed, if you'd let me know in the comments below, and if this is content that interests you, if you'd hit that like and subscribe button, I'd appreciate it. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Until next time.